kids. Oh, welcome back to the Realty and Realty. I'm Cassie.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Shy.
Today, we're diving into a piece of American cultural history that is currently facing a tumultuous time. Graceland, known as the home of the King of Rock and Roll, is now in the news for a very different reason. It's facing foreclosure. Recently, it's been reported that Graceland is at risk of foreclosure due to significant financial difficulties. The financial woes stem from a variety of factors, including decreased tourism revenue and potential mismanagement of funds. Graceland, which attracts over 600,000 visitors annually, relies heavily on ticket sales, memorabilia purchases, and other tourism-related income. The COVID-19 pandemic had a massive impact, reducing visitor numbers drastically and leading to a sharp decline in revenue. Compounding the issue are allegations of financial mismanagement by the operators of Graceland. These allegations suggest that funds were not properly allocated or managed, leading to mounting debts. As a result, the estate is now facing the grim prospect of foreclosure, putting this national treasure at risk. This situation is undoubtedly distressing for fans of Elvis Presley and historians alike, but to truly understand the gravity of the situation, let's rewind and take a look at the rich history of Graceland. I want to go to Graceland. Ben wants to go to Graceland. We wanted to do Graceland so bad when we went to Tennessee, but it's completely on the other side of Tennessee. One day. So Graceland was purchased by Elvis Presley in 1957. Graceland was purchased by Elvis Presley in 1957 for $102,500. Located in Memphis, Tennessee, the mansion was originally built in 1939. I just want to pause though. Can we talk about buying that estate
for that, and now
literally
it's worth like $5 million?
I can't imagine.
That's how much property value has gone up since. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
And not to mention, like, that, like, estate would be worth, obviously, significantly more than that without, like, the history of Elvis owning it. It's just,
right.
You know, that adds its own.
Right.
Okay, so it was originally built in 1939 by Dr. Thomas Moore and his wife Ruth on land that had been in Ruth's family for generations. The estate is named after Ruth's aunt Grace, who had originally owned the land, which is interesting. I always wondered why it was called Graceland. When Elvis bought Graceland, he was already a rising star, and the estate quickly became synonymous with his name. The mansion, with its distinctive white columns and sprawling grounds, was transformed into a personal sanctuary for Elvis. Over the years, he added many personal touches, including the famous jungle room, which is adorned with exotic decor and shag carpeting.
Ooh.
I love shag carpet. Graceland's real estate history is as colorful as its owner's life. The estate spans over 13 acres and includes the main mansion, several outbuildings, and the meditation garden where Elvis and other family members are buried. After Elvis's death in 1977, Graceland was inherited by his daughter Lisa Marie Presley. In 1982, the estate was opened to the public as a museum, offering fans a glimpse into the life of a legendary musician. Over the decades, Graceland has seen various renovations and expansions to accommodate the growing number of visitors. The estate was even designated a National Historic Landmark in 2006, solidifying its place in American cultural history.
It's interesting that he's buried there.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Despite its status as a historic landmark, Graceland operates much like any other large estate or business, requiring substantial funds to maintain and operate. The financial strain brought on by external factors such as the pandemic and internal issues such as alleged mismanagement has led to the current foreclosure threat. What does the future hold for Graceland? It's hard to say. There's a hope that a new investor or financial restructuring plan might save the estate from foreclosure. Fans and historians alike are watching closely, hoping that this iconic piece of American history can be preserved for future generations. And I believe I did see in the news recently that the court did stop the foreclosure process. I'm sure it'll be figured out one way or another.
I think it's inevitable.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a significant contribution to the local economy, providing jobs and attraction to tourists who also visit other attractions in Memphis.
I don't think it'll be I think even if it does foreclose and somebody buys it, I would be surprised
if they
didn't keep it going as what it is.
And I think it will stay that, but I don't think that they're gonna make
a luxury
revenue like they were making ever again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean not to mention
anything.
But we have so many there's new generations of people that have no fucking
exactly.
clue
It's
Elvis
yeah,
is.
yeah. There is.
That's just.
It's so going to decrease as the people who were alive for Elvis's time start to pass and don't share that with their children. Ben loves Elvis, super randomly, but that number of fans is going to decrease. He's just not. It's unfortunate.
It stays in a museum and it's preserved, and I'm not saying I want it to go away, but
no, right.
I just think that's the unfortunate end of.
Eventually, in later generations, we would likely see a just end of Graceland as it's known. But I think that for the time being,
well, I mean, it says a luxury hotel opened in 2016, and they're still updating it and making things. So,
and I mean, Elvis and his music does. There's always new Elvis impersonators, and so they do continue.
Oh yeah, if you go to Vegas, you're gonna find.
Yeah,
I
mean, we just
not ever gonna die. I just don't think that they're gonna bring in a revenue.
No, yeah. We just had an Elvis impersonator at Halligan's.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, it's sad, but I think that's just how things happen when you have, like you said, the older generation that was alive during his, superstardom is starting to.
Yeah.
And if you don't show your kids that, then how would they ever find it? You know what I mean? Nobody's out there just there's no 9-year-old that's oh my god, did you hear this music? It's incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
nobody's
to be fair, it is in the movie Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Lilo loved Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But speaking of Elvis super fans, our beloved Uncle Jesse, the number one from Full House, a nice segue to another real estate topic is that the Full House house is on the market.
Currently,
just went on the market.
I did not know that.
Yes. So
all those little cookie cutter houses on that hill. It is such a cute area. Never would want to live there.
No, it's way too congested.
But
it's probably gotten even more congested since the show.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
So, for many of us, the house at 1709 Broderick Street in San Francisco is instantly recognizable. However, again, because the house is all the same over there, I looked and I'm is it the Full House house? Because it's also been repainted.
Yeah.
But this picturesque Victorian home is known worldwide as the Tanner family residence in the popular TV show Full House, which aired from 1987 to 1995, and its sequel, Fuller House, which ran from 2016 to 2020. But now this iconic piece of real estate is up for sale once again, and fans are buzzing with excitement. The current listing price for the full house is $6.5 million.
Woof.
How big is the house? I gotta know deeds.
It's, I mean, the show was.
There's no land.
No.
No.
All right, so $6.5 million.
It's just because the show was aired there.
Yeah, of
There's
course.
no fucking way.
While the exterior of the house is iconic and instantly recognizable, potential buyers may be surprised to learn that the interior of the house seen on TV was actually a set created in a studio. I feel like that's
Common knowledge, yeah.
Nevertheless, the charm of the real home is undeniable, featuring beautiful Victorian architecture, a classic San Francisco facade, and plenty of historic details. It was built in 1883, and it's part of a row of Victorian homes often referred to as Postcard Row or the Painted Ladies, which are quintessential examples of San Francisco's architectural heritage. These homes, with their ornate detailing and vibrant colors, have become a symbol of the city itself.
Or not.
I'm fucking done.
Play with a ball around a bunch of glass. Oh my god.
Painted Ladies, yada yada. Okay. Over the years, the Full House has seen several changes in ownership. In 2016, Jeff Franklin, the creator of Full House, purchased the property for $4 million. His intention was to preserve the house as a tribute to the show and its enduring legacy. Franklin even undertook renovations to restore some of the exterior features to match the house's on-screen appearance. Despite Franklin's effort, the house has seen its share of challenges, particularly with the local community. Concerns about increased tourism and disruption in the neighborhood have been ongoing issues. Now, with the house back on the market, there's a new opportunity for a buyer to own a piece of television history. The sale of the Full House
I giggled a little when you said it the first time.
is more than just a real estate transaction. It's a moment of nostalgia for fans of the show. The house represents a piece of 80s and 90s pop culture, a symbol of family, and the backdrop for countless memorable moments.
I mean, who didn't love Full
I
House?
love Full
Yeah.
House.
So what's next for this iconic property? Only time will tell. Whether it's purchased by another fan, a developer, or someone looking for a unique home in San Francisco, the Full House will always hold a special place in the hearts of those who grow up watching the Tanners navigate life's ups and downs.
Facts.
Yeah, so that's that. And
I wonder how it's affected the market value of the other houses, because there's no way that the house next door is going for $6 million.
Yeah, no.
Like, it just because it's next to the Full House.
No. But yeah, I'm sure it's raised the prices like somewhat, but it can't be.
Yeah, like I'm sure that like they have to be over like typical market value, but I can't imagine that they're all $6 million.
I mean, if those houses are like historical to like the area, so I'm sure that keeps their value like high anyway.
Oh yeah, that's
but again, like that house is $6.5 million because it's the Full House.
It's famous,
house.
Yeah. Like, I wonder how big it is. Did you say how many bedrooms?
Oh no, I didn't even. My thing didn't even say. Let's see. Let me tell ya.
I'm curious because I know it's like 3 floors, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's pretty big.
So it's almost 4,000 square feet.
Yeah, that's
3,737. Yeah, I feel they're like
they're long.
Yeah, they're not like super wide.
Live like that though. Could you imagine spending $6 million on a house with no yard?
Like, look at the inside though.
Oh, it is pretty. Oh, it's been so updated.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Well, remember, they didn't film in the house.
Yeah, so the house could have not even like looked like
exactly.
Which I feel like is kind of fucked because you want to buy the house to feel like you live in a
Catfishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, should it even be priced that high if you're not actually living in the real full house? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So like,
Yeah, because what did they just show the outside of it for the theme song?
Right.
yeah.
So then technically all of those houses should be that expensive because they're
Well,
all
so
fucking in
the house next door, though, like directly next door, 1708, was sold for a little under 2 million, but significantly smaller, 1,400 square feet.
Oh yeah, very small.
Um,
Right? Your face.
They all look the same.
I know. They do.
Such a catfish.
So it's 4 beds, 4 baths.
Oh wow. Yeah, so big.
It is beautiful. But I'm
It's
disappointed.
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, but I'm disappointed. Hashtag hard to please. No, I don't know. I'm disappointed because like I would want to live in like the full house.
Yeah, right. Like having like the staircase and like the
All
living
the warm,
room.
ugly,
Yeah.
fucking 70s wood everywhere.
Yes. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Well, hopefully Graceland stays around and they sell the full house for.
They're not going to sell it.
You think they're gonna be able to sell it? You think somebody's gonna come
I think
scoop
they'll
up?
sell it, but I don't think 6.5. Like honestly, if I
We
walked
should,
into that,
like-
I'd be like, I'm disappointed. This is not the real house.
We should keep an eye on that and see what it actually sells for.
Yeah, we should update.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, joining us, hanging out with us, chatting with us.
Doing all the things with us.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
Make sure you follow and subscribe. It means so much to us and helps us so much. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.